This Cindy Sweeney stuff has been going on for weeks. And the funny thing about it is I've said the entire time, it's just a loud, small group getting mad along with the media. And science just proved me right. So, I've talked about this many times. Over on social media, almost the entire platform is driven by a very loud minority of people. And what they do is tweet hundreds of times a day. Now, what's helped them out over the past year or two, or however long it's been going on, is a legion of bots tweeting shit out. But there still is a large number of people. Well, not a large number of people, just a loud number of people. It's like 10% of social media drives it because they are the most addicted users. They literally tweet hundreds of times a day. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. They literally every other minute, a tweet, a tweet, a tweet, a tweet. It's crazy. Well, now you've got all these polls coming out. Here's another one. 12% of Americans found the Cindy Sweeney ad offensive. 12%. Kind of lines up with that number, doesn't it? So it's not just them. This is what happens. That 12% of people get angry, and all of the big mainstream media sites see that and jump on it and amplify their voices. Bam. We have a big controversy blowing up. But most people just see it as a commercial, which it is. But they are still going on about this. And it's wild. It just shows you the media is not your friend. But there you have it. We're going to break it down. A new poll has revealed a stark disconnect between social media outrage and public opinion regarding the viral Cindy Sweeney ad campaign for American Eagle, with just 12% of Americans surveyed saying they found the ad offensive. The Economist YouGov poll conducted August 9th through 11th. This isn't even that long ago because it's August 13th today. Had about 1,635 adults from the U.S., and they asked them if they found the advertisement more offensive or more clever, with, some stuff in between. It's usually like on a scale from 1 to 5 or so. After viewing the campaign, which featured the tagline, Cindy Sweeney has great genes, and here's what they found. 39% found the ad clever, which I think reflects reality. 12% found it offensive. 40% said neither. 8% were unsure, so they just didn't want to answer. Basically, you could maybe lump them in here if you wanted to in the 12%. But this reflects pretty much the entire woke culture. All these businesses that are out there thought that loud minority of people who are perpetually outraged at shit, they thought that reflected the entire country, and it does not. And that loud little group of people has gotten culture moved over the past 8 years or so. They have done tremendous damage, and it's only now finally that a lot of these businesses are figuring out that is not the group you want to go with. They're always crying about something. They'll move on to something else next week. But I'm so glad that finally people are ignoring them. So the results suggest that the massively viral debate that erupted on X and social media platforms following the ad's release was not representative of broader American sentiment. Imagine that. Imagine that a bunch of retards don't reflect the rest of the country. Imagine just now figuring this out. A lot of people broke this down when it was discovered that only 10% moves Twitter's algorithm. Now, I don't know if that's changed since Elon has come on. It's probably gotten worse because of all the bots. Bots are a huge problem. Huge problem on just about any platform with people. It sucks. It's looking more and more true that the internet is just dead. The dead internet theory, it's getting proved more and more every day with a lot of this stuff. Every time I post a video, I've got to wait like 2 minutes and then go in and clear out a bunch of bots. They come in like right when the video starts. You just wait 2 minutes and you go in and you clear them out. You do like 9 or 10 of them. And it's so obvious most of the time because they have pictures of butts and shit for their profile picture and they say the same stuff. But you just prune them. That's really all you can do. YouTube does nothing about it. I think they've tried. And I think it's probably part of the reason why YouTube has been kind of messed up over the past couple months because they're trying to get rid of these bots. And it's not working. In the wake of the ad's release, a number of social media accounts decried the message as, or even Yahtzee-coded. The bizarre criticism that went viral was also trumpeted by the right all the way to the vice president of the United States. So here's this thing. They're trying to blame the right for this. Even this article is trying to do it. They're not the ones crying about it. We're making fun of it. We have been making fun of it. There's a difference. So now they're trying to come after people for making fun of it. We're just doing what we've always done. Make fun of a bunch of weirdos that are crying about nonsense. And that's what it all was. It was all nonsense. This entire outrage session involving her in these jeans is nonsense. So here's the quote saying that he's pushing this. Vance asked in an interview with the Ruthless podcast, the lesson they've apparently taken is we're going to attack people as Yahtzees for thinking Cindy Sweeney is beautiful. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and it is what they were doing. The 12% of people that are mad about it, that lines up with the 10% that drive Twitter. A bunch of just insane people. New York Times reported how much of the response to the ad was artificially generated. Criticism of the ad campaign had come almost entirely from a smattering of accounts with relatively few followers. That's like every controversy. They just tweet hundreds of times a day. According to analysis of social media data by the New York Times, conversation about the ad did not escalate online or in traditional media outlets until after right-leaning influencers, broadcasters, and politicians began criticizing what they described as a wave of progressive outrage. But it was all on TikTok. What it really is a bunch of people on TikTok and X that were crying. TikTok is a pretty woke platform. There is plenty of evidence out there of people with septum rings and half-shaved heads, multicolored hair, whining about this shit. People crying, breaking down. Now, what they're trying to do is say the reason that it got so big is because, well, people were criticizing it. Of course, so we're not supposed to criticize it. That's what leads to reports like this, where you show that it's just a small group of people that are mad. There's a difference between people that are whining and making fun of it. It very much should be mocked and ridiculed. That's why we've won the culture war, at least for now, until the next presidency. The culture war has been won. It has now been reduced and exposed for what it was and always was. A small group of people that just tears flow on them when they see construction manhole covers that they think are Yahtzee signs. Thinking that tow trucks are stealing postal trucks with ballots on them. It's always just been a group of just dumb people. Always has been. And criticizing them and making fun of them is what really helped expose them and win a lot of this shit. So that led to American Eagle addressing the controversy and saying, yeah, we don't care. Which is what everybody should have done from the start, because it was always a small group of people whining. I find that incredibly funny, and they're trying to twist even in this, saying, "Oh, it was really those right wingers that were upset." We weren't upset. We were laughing at the countless videos that you can find on TikTok, the countless dummies with pronouns in their bios over on X, crying and whining. All that was fun. And it should still be mocked and ridiculed so that it doesn't come back. And all this shit is doing is crying and whining about the fact that they have lost everything. Because a lot of those people in that 12% that are upset, a lot of them work in mainstream media, which is part of the problem, is they amplify the voices of all of those people. So Cindy Sweeney and those beautiful, beautiful chesticles have been doing a great job of exposing just how stupid a lot of this has always been. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.